Good morning, everyone. What's happening? Good afternoon, good evening, no matter where you may be. Price of BTC, what you all want to hear? All you doomers out there want to hear? 16,326 at this second US dollars. That's 16,000? 16s? Yeah. Canadian 21,969. So, huge buy signal if you ask me. Huge buy signal. Buy, and buy. Extend your fiat and buy. Should I say not financial advice? I don't know. I'm not a financial advisor, so I really don't care. I am stacking though. I am stacking every day. Always stack. Alright. Our flight is down to Inverness, and we have 7 passengers, 126 kilograms of cargo. Went up to 8,000 with 226 gallons of fuel. Our route is Coquel and INS. It's a windy day here at Sumburgh. It's going to be a windy day at Inverness. Should be another funny landing like yesterday. Our last flight there. But anyway, we'll be on our way. And yeah, anything else I gotta say? I don't think so. I don't know. We're gonna use a short runway here. I know that. 2-4. I don't even know if they use it here, but we're going to. Alright, pal. You ready? Let's go. Okay. Running. I'm running to the airplane. Have a quick walk around. You can hear the winds ripping. You can see the clouds moving. Oh yeah, I was going to mention Sim Update 11 comes out tomorrow. Some helicopters going to come into the game. Who knows? Maybe we'll test our hand with helicopters. Oh, not something I've ever tried before. So that would be exciting. And I grew about 2 feet taller than the average man. Alright. It's our beautiful twin otter. Twin otter. Okay, let's jump in. Let's get her going. Okay, you guys know the drill. Speed her up here for you. Believe we are ready to taxi. Taxi. 1735. I just want to put the Sumburgh VR in. Oh, okay. Sure, we're on V-Pilot, and yeah, V-Pilot, we're Unicom for now, so. Sumburgh traffic, November 34 Kilo Hotel, type Twin Otter, taxiing from the main apron to runway 24 via South Taxiway Zulu, Sumburgh. Okay. Don't need to push this way. Turn out this way and come back that way. Alright. Best keep an eye on the wind. Run over the pushback cart. Look at the wind is right down 2-4. That's why I wanted to use that runway. It's very short, but we should be fine in the otter. She lifts up pretty quick. We'll use the whole thing, of course. This is an add-on airport, Orbex, or BX, whatever you want to call it. So it's got some choppers and stuff. It's a pretty good rendition. It's better than, there's that thing over there. It's better than the Inverness version. The Dundee version's really good. Those three are all Orbex I got, so enjoy. Look at the yacht. Okay, we'll do our run-ups here. Anti-ice. Yes, we will turn on anti-ice for this flight. Slow is fine. Lighting. Turn on our landing lights and then we'll cross-check it. Pitot heat as well. Okay, fuel quantity check. Boost pumps are on. Rudder trim tabs are fine. Flight instruments. Flight instruments. 223. Course selector here. Go this way. 10, 20. Just making sure I'm recording. I know in the last video I messed up the voice. 223, and then our runway. I'm not sure what it'll equate to. It's runway 24, so it should be somewhere here. Okay. Instruments, navcom set. Yes, they are. We went over those. Props full forward. Yes, they are. Auto feather selected. Flaps. We'll go with 20 for this one. Instruments are fine. Pitot heat's on. Anti-ice is on. Landing lights are on. Okay, runway and heading. Sumburgh traffic. November 34 Kilo Hotel is taking off runway 24, departure to the south, Sumburgh. Right, lined up and get out of here. The water's real choppy. So we got 20 knot winds at 220, so just off to our left there. So there we go, we can line up the runway there, 238 something. Alright, push her up to 30. Flaps cross check. It's 30 there. Instruments looking alive. We'll go right up to 50. And off on the brakes. There we go. See how fast we got going there. Gently pull back around 70. Okay, looking for our 400 feet. Just try and maintain runway heading here, might be tricky. Gently pull back the throttle. Props can go back a little bit there. Flaps can go up. Do our gups check, gas looks good. Undercarriage, we can tap the brakes. Props are fine where they are. Switches, auto feather can go off. Flaps are on their way up. And landing lights can go off. Pitot heat's on, pumps are on. Right. 1,000 feet, we can make our turn to course. Sumburgh traffic, November 3 for Kilo Hotel, climbing 3,000. Making a left turn onto course, Sumburgh. Go. And on our way up to 8,000 off to Inverness. Sumburgh behind, I'm sure we'll be back. Pretty good climb with that wind. Into the clouds we go. Forgot to check the generators. Looks good, looks good. There's no warning lights. Instruments are looking good. Engine instruments are as well. Let's try to maintain course here. Watch our speed. We'll go 2992 now. Oh, not just that much. You're in the clouds, sometimes you don't know you're in a turn. Spiral disorientation. Same within a climb or anything. You gotta watch those instruments. Come back on the props now. Lock them in around 75. Keep our engines around 40. Level off here at about 7,000. We'll go autopilot there. nav mode as well. This on. Let's just go over our checks here. Okay, climb checks. Flaps are up. Yes, they are. Auto feather is off. Climb power set. Landing lights are off. And we didn't turn our strobes on. We're not going to turn them on right here. We're in the clouds. Can be annoying. Cruise power set. Yes, it's set. Alright. Okay, guys. I'll catch you on the other side. Inverness traffic, November 34 Kilo Hotel is 16 miles north, inbound ILS runway 23. We'll report final, runway ILS 23, Inverness. Oh, a little sloppy on the voice there, but it's okay. 29er32, tune that in. 29er32, write that down. Write it down because then I go back to my page here, the plate. So I did have this dialed in on the GPS, and transition looks somewhat silly. So let's see here. Plan. No. Direct to there. And FF23. Okay, we'll do that. Runway 23, we'll dial in our course here. 231. That wind is definitely going to play a role, no kidding. Watching our speed there and our altitude. Let's see here, 29er32. Get this right down there now, 76. Oh. Let's see here if we get the approach loaded. We're 6 miles from that one. All right. What's the wind saying here? 65. Wow. Yeah, she's blowing good down there. I mean, 24 to 37 knots at 210. So will be exciting. We'll go off our heading here, and then we're gonna go V-lock here. Dial in 1085 for the ILS. And this should capture it fairly well here, you can see. I mean, our ground speed is 67 knots, indicated 110. So we got to keep our speed at least around 100. Okay, we're losing the glide here, so we're gonna go 26. Add in some power. Okay, just let the power naturally come down. A little input there. Three miles from our waypoint, so we didn't go to final approach fix, but we did go to one of the fixes there anyway. We should be able to capture there. Wonder if those boats give an indication of the ILS. Let's get down to 100 and throw on some flaps. We'll do a gups check. Gas is good. Undercarriage, we can tap the brakes. Props, we can bring them up. As we bring them up, we'll definitely lose some speed. Be cognizant of that. Throw on 10 degrees, we're around 103. And switches, landing lights are on, pumps are on, pitot heat's on. Good to go. Fire on the strobes as well. If only they worked on my yoke. Kind of see the scenery. It kind of does look like it has a wind, like a tinge of the wind to it. You know what I mean? Really windy days, you look outside and it looks more like a clean look, somewhat. Our glide slope's moving, our localizer is not. I'm sure it will any second now. Inverness is just off our nose, really. Okay, I'm hoping to get yesterday's video and this video out today. Do some hardcore editing in the next half an hour here once we get down. Hopefully get at least one of them out. Unless I have to do a go around here. But we shall see. That water's real choppy. Look at that water. Woo! Choppy, choppy stuff. So here you can kind of see the track. Any second now it's gonna. Look, we got V-lock enabled, and there it goes. Turn into the localizer now. Touch our throttle back a little bit there. Okay, may have turned in a little too soon. I don't see the threshold yet. I don't have a visual. Inverness traffic, November 34 Kilo Hotel is established 7 miles, ILS runway 23, full stop, Inverness. Kind of keep our descent going here. Kind of doing this all autopilot with just the controls here. Twin Otter doesn't have an auto throttle. I'm gonna go 20 degrees. Try and keep it around 90 now. Gotta watch our stall speed because that wind is. See, outside the windows are barely moving here. We're getting a little below the glide bars. I got approach mode turned on, so we'll see what that does. .395 is Inverness on the ADF, NDB. Doesn't seem to be getting anything though. Don't know why. Okay, we're a little too high on our speed with the flaps. Speed is very hard to adjust in this Twin Otter. I don't know if that's a bug or a feature. We're gonna need 30 degrees of flaps now. Okay, 90 knots is our flap speed we can't mess around with, so. Inverness traffic, November 34 Kilo Hotel, final ILS, runway 23, 5 miles, Inverness. This is approach mode trying to hold the localizer there, and it is having a time. Check the winds again. Yeah, we're looking at 28 to 39, 220. It's 220, so it's just off our nose, a little to the left. The actual winds. Crosswind component is very small. Runway 23, wind direction is 220. Wind speed is 28. So our crosswind is 4.86, so that's not much at all. Headwind's 28, and then 27, 57. Wind's 28. Thank e6bx.com for that calculation. Really good website. Check them out, guys. I also use AirMate. Check them out. Get it on your device. All sorts of charts and everything for you. As I'm using right now for this one. Look at how shaky it is. Approach mode's just trying. We're just along for the ride. We got approach mode enabled, and it's bringing us down right to the threshold here. And I'll have to round it out, which I'm scared to do, but okay, a bit too much speed in there with the gusts. It's obviously messing with our airspeed.
500.
You can see right off to here, our ground speed's hardly 60 knots. So we've got one white. Radar altimeter is telling us we're about 400 feet almost, 450 feet. Approach mode is working quite well in this weather. I mean, a 4-knot crosswind isn't bad at all, but anything else and you'd have issues. I mean, if it was like a 28-knot crosswind or something crazy. There you go, 3 white, 1 red. We're a little too fast here. Careful powering back. We don't want to stall. Snap a pic like a tourist.
Minimums. $100. 50. Flight 40. Slow. Flight slow. 30.
Yeah, I can round her out here.
Flight slow. 20. 10.
There we go with that wind. Slowed us right down, kind of floated a bit. Bring those flaps up. Yeah, I'm using a lot of differential. A lot of right rudder, some differential braking. Here we turn off the landing lights, turn on the taxi lights. I believe that's a correct procedure when taxiing on a runway. Am I right? Could be wrong. Inverness traffic, November 34 Kilo Hotel, clear of the active. Taxiing runway, backtracking runway 11 to taxiway Echo, general aviation parking, Inverness. Phew, that went really well with the approach mode enabled, so that wasn't me, obviously. Compared to our last landing there at Sumburgh. I like to do manual, but I definitely need work with it. Got the yoke turned into the wind, and a lot of right rudder. Just almost full trying to stay on the center line here. Pitot heat can go off as well. I'm just letting off right rudder, kind of just centering it up, and it's turning on its own. So we're somewhat into the wind, so we'll put the nose down, I believe. And we'll get parked at our parking spot over here. Okay, we'll hold the brakes, set the parking brake. We'll come back, we'll feather the props. Do our shutdown procedure here, guys. Sure you're all used to it. Props feathered, generators can go off. Fuel levers can go off. We'll turn off the bleed air. Turn off the icing. Turn on the lights, all the lights. Reading lights can go off. Strobes can go off. And we'll kill the fuel levers. And the boost pumps. Back up and shut these down. Taxis can go off, obviously. Beacon, we'll leave our nav. Nah, we'll turn it off. Avionics can go off. Okay, control lock in. What did you guys think of that one? Pretty good. Not bad. Landing was nice. Landing was a beaut. Thanks to the autopilot. Ease off. We can go ahead and crank open the doors. Alright, welcome to Inverness. Thanks for flying with me today. Always appreciate it. Appreciate all the views, likes, comments. Here we are at a beautiful windy Inverness. There's our beautiful Twin Otter. Parked pretty good there. Alright guys, thanks for flying with me today. Like, subscribe, and continue to stack. Good buying signal. The price being low, good buying signal. Alright, be back tomorrow with Sim Update 11. Thanks again. Take care. Have a wonderful, productive day.